Hello, my name is HerickGuillen. Today I will present my final project in Excel. My project is about my work and it's about auditor performance and the audits they made during the daily basis. This is the data, the first data sheet is the data audits and it contains the audit department of the audit direction. It also has the work order audits that each department has to perform during the year in year 2025 and 2026. Also the amount of audits that they deliver during those years and the pending audits or the remaining audits that was not complete during the year, the specific year, and how many of them has been delivered but late, and how many if the auditors are retired. And here in my work, and it can be retired auditors, but they can still work inside the department. And additional information and average. I will check for the advanced function or functionalities and in Excel. Here is only a simple one. It's a calculation to know how many audit has been delivered based on the work orders minus the pending audits. Okay, it tell me how many are delivered. Okay, I use an if function if error in case there was any division by 0, and I can be able to set a blank space instead of the error. Also, I use the sum function for each of the column. So it is this is a basic function. I will show you also this other data sheet. This this contain the name of all the auditors that work in the department. Also, we have here the number of audits that are planned for each year. This is for year 25 and this one is for year 26. I use the filter function and I can also sort or filter any of the content. I use some function like minus. I want to know person that did the minimum amount of audits during the year and which is the maximum amount of audit that was done during the year by a person. I also use the median function to know what is the median of each department. I calculate and also the average between the maximum audits performed by a person in the department with their own amount of audits complete. I use the conditional format to do this effect. So I use several kinds of conditional functions and to have a better visibility, and also use the format for the percentage. And the contribution is the percentage of the total audits that was assigned to the department by the amount of audits that a person participate or complete. This is why each one has a different contribution to the department about the audits. The same thing for year 26. I also calculate the productivity using the if function with a nest if condition. This will calculate the median of the department with the individual performance or completion on audits of each person. Okay. If it's greater than the median, then the value will be 1. If it's less, will be -1. And if it's equal to the median, will be 0. So I use those values then to create the conditional formatting. Here I did the rule. So it's applied correctly as I wish for year 25 and year 26. Here I use the data validation. I create a list so the user can choose a yes or no if the auditor. Also, I use a conditional formatting. Again, it's very useful, the conditional format, to know if a person came late during the labor day or it came on time to work. Okay, so I did a condition also here. This is based on percentage. So if a person has between 0 and 3, he will have a full star, a full yellow star. If it's between 4 and 6, it will receive a half star, as you can see here. And if more than 6, it will receive a blank one. Then I create some pivot tables with the table and the graphics. Okay, in this case, this is the work order audit. Oh, one thing I also did, I did the name range here for the tables and for the auditor names. So here I can filter in any of the department I wish. Okay, so it update dynamically, and the serial is with the year of the audits. The department is on the X axis, and the amount of audit are on the Y axis. Here I did some comparisons between the work orders and how many the department delivers. So in this case, let's see, Chiriquí, and they have 67 audits assigned, and they deliver 62 on the year 2025. In the graphic, and I also show on bars the work orders for each year and the delivers with the line. And I also create the selection slides. Okay, so I also create a dashboard, and we can select the auditor, and it will tell us in which department he works, if he's a person that is retired or not, the amount of planned audits that he performed, okay, on year 25 and year 26, a compressive labor performance index. In this case, is the productive performance, and his work quality in this case is low. On year 25, and his average, as we saw here, is this average and his contribution. So we have the average contribution and the productivity for that year and the year 2026. I also create some conditional formats, I will show, telling that if a low, then it will be red background. If it's good, then it's a green background. And if it's a normal performance, and I don't change the background. It will be gray. Also, the productivity has a conditional format, and so I paint the borders if it's low with red, and if it's high, a green color. This is my work. I hope it was interesting, and I have complete all the requirements that was mentioned here. This is my work by now, so thank you very much.